So let's look at the other side now, at the other side of the equation, the soft life. So the opposite of hustle culture. Is it more of a mindset, lifestyle, or maybe just an aesthetic?
Well, actually, here I think it's become an aesthetic too.
Mm-hmm.
And as you were talking about trends, there was this kind of trend last year, maybe still it goes on. And there is a famous, well, a man. I can say that what he does, maybe he's a singer, but he's not popular for that activity. He's popular because of his quotes and the reels of him saying like, I don't work much. I don't want to like I don't know, overwork. I want to have a soft life. And he wrote a book about it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't read it. Yeah, but
What is he called?
uh,
You forgot.
it was something like
It's okay.
don't overwork, like something like that. Yeah, and
Don't overwork. Okay.
it just it's not something very clever. Like it's just a meme. The whole book is like a meme, but people they picked on that idea a lot. Like not because people started living like that. Of course, it's not impossible for the majority of people. For most people, it's impossible. Yeah, but at least. I don't know, like maybe we started appreciating that we can have a soft life, or at least we should try to have it as much
Yeah.
as it's possible. Yeah, but because I think that these it's impossible for most people to have a soft life. Even those that don't have families, their own families right now, if they are, I don't know, at university and they have to pay for different things, like they're responsible for different things. Yeah, I think a soft life it can be a trend. Really, it's not a trend, but maybe an aesthetic. Yeah, for some people, but it can be a trend.
Hey everyone, Editor Johnny here. Before we continue, take a quick second to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support really helps me and lets me keep making more content like this. Thank you so much.
I kind of see it as a response to the hustle culture movement, where people are overcompensating by going the other way. Again, it really depends on what we define as hustle and what we define as soft life. You know, is working 40 hours actually soft, or is it normal? Or is it working, 10 hours a week? What is the definition of soft life? I think that's the judgment we are missing, but everyone can define it then in a different way. My perception of it is that it is a bit of a reaction to burnout as well, where people are working a lot and they are being burned out, and to protect themselves and their psychological health, they are deciding to go for this softer approach, where they're working less, where they're caring maybe a bit also less about their jobs.
Yeah, and I think another question is, how do we define the hustle life? Because are these the people who are ambitious and who want to work more, like even limit the meetings with friends, or are these the people who have to maybe have to work or don't have any other choice? Like, is it the hustle life in that way? Because I'm not sure. I think
I think if you're barely surviving, that's not hustle culture, in my opinion, at least. But it could be taken to an extreme. Well, I've seen examples of it where people, just work and don't do anything else because they're obsessed with, having a great amount of money, or obsessed with status and obsessed with things, and they need to afford those things by working themselves to death. And on the other hand, yeah, that is not, you cannot be called hustling if you are working to survive, I think.
Yeah, I think so too, especially if we call it a culture. Yeah, it's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that people maybe they don't have to do that, and they can allow themselves not to work that much, but they can't.
Exactly.